on the
Yeah,
screen.
College.
What's his name? Trey Calloway?
Trey Calloway.
Trey Calloway.
Are you gonna read those spelling mistakes?
Let's
That
do
was
it.
fun.
With the
They
spelling
appear?
Yeah. Just pronounce it how you might pronounce a misspelled word.
Yeah,
College.
college.
Yeah.
Who's narrating?
Well, that's why we're going to introduce ourselves.
Me.
Allie, you have to turn the record on now that I've made you the host.
I did turn it on. I've been recording.
It is. It's recording, yeah.
It's recording.
Yeah, you can see it there.
Okay.
Yeah. So we're recording now.
Just checking. Oh,
We're off to a great start.
Welcome to the live script reading of I Still Know What You Did Last Summer,
Yeah.
the Academy Award-winning film from 1998 starring Jennifer Love Hewitt and Brandy. So we'll all go around and say who we are playing so people kind of know who's reading what roles.
I know, but I only have.
Okay.
Allie, you should start because
Yeah,
you're the
I'll
star.
start. Okay.
You start, Allie.
I'm Allie and I'm
started
playing
Tell
Julie.
everyone when to go.
Now, I don't know how you guys see this grid. Is it like, is Steve here? And
You
then
see Steven first and us, then Steve again. then
Yeah.
I think it's different depending on who's looking at it. So I would just go in who's ever, like, just go in an order that you can remember.
Okay. My name's Serena Whitney, and I'm playing Carla Wilson.
My name is Elliot Dawson Clark. I'm playing Ben Villis.
Jesus Christ.
spoiler.
Who's next?
I'm Jay Clark. I'm playing Brooks, originally portrayed by Jeffrey Combs.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, do I go? Sure, I'm Matthew Tarian. I'm playing Will Benson.
And I am Lo, and I am playing the nurse, the old lady, and Nancy.
Okay, I'm Steve Cassett. I'm playing Tyrell, played by my man Mekhi Phifer, like in that song. So
Mhm.
all good.
Is it just yeah? I think I'm last. Okay. Hi, I'm Michael Lake. I am playing the role of Ray, originated by Freddie Prinze Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I'm
Yes, and I'm playing Guy, Paulson, Dave, and the cop.
I am also playing many people with names. They are the Professor, Derek, Doc, and Mac.
Doc is short for doctor. I hope you know that.
Well, I'll figure it out.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
I thought it was the dwarf.
He's a casual dog. Don't fight him.
And I'm Seb Goday, and I'm playing the priest, Estes, and Titus, who is played by Jack Black in the film.
You're all looking.
Oh, nice.
wow.
Got all the rules.
Yeah.
And
I'm Jason Tanis. I'll be giving stage directions.
woo, he's our narrator. So get ready for the best night of your life, everybody.
Get ready to drink so we're not embarrassed.
Yeah, no, we're all drinking. And then Jason, whenever you're ready, take it away.
All right. So here we go. I still we'll be looking at this the whole time. I Still Know What You Did Last Summer. Written by Trey Calloway. Fade in, title sequence. Interior Boston, Old North Church, day. The setting sun backlights a series of abstract colored images, holy images of stained glass and lead. Footsteps echo across the marble floor. Reveal Julie James, a little older, a little wiser, yet still very pretty, no doubt. But she's all alone in the house of the Lord, and those doleful eyes of hers clearly telegraph a very heavy burden still rests upon her soul. She reluctantly walks past the rows of empty skews towards a curtained confessional booth. Interior, confessional booth, day. Julie slides the drapes shut behind her as she enters, kneeling before the closed screen. A beat, and then the screen slides open. A priest enters the adjacent booth, barely visible through the wicker mesh. Julie looks down, crosses herself, and begins.
Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It has been a year since my last confession.
Julie swallows hard. This is difficult for her.
I've never told anyone this. Not my mom, not the police, not even my friends, except the ones who were there, and well, they're not around anymore. You see,
Yes?
I killed a man. Well, I thought I had. Then
She balks at the memory of it. The priest bows his head in the shadows of the other side.
you've got to understand, it was all an accident, a terrible accident. And it's been a whole year. I can't get past this. I just can't.
Go on.
I have these dreams, these horrible dreams, and this man, he's always there with me.
I know.
You see, he was a killer. He murdered Helen and Barry, and he would have killed me too if I hadn't gotten away with it. I don't know. I just need to deal with the fear, the guilt, to say his name. Ben Willis. His name was Ben Willis.
The confession is cathartic for Julie. She looks relieved until...
I know.
Julie stops, looks through the screen. A chill shoots through her body.
You know, but how could you?
Clouds of icy steam shoot through the partition. Julie moves closer to the screen, trying to get a better look.
I know what you did last summer.
A steel hook smashes through the screen, right in Julie's face. She screams. Smash cut through. Interior College, spell college wrong. Interior College. I'm sorry. I'm good. Interior.
College.
Someone must, I hope that they didn't, this wasn't the working script. Okay. Interior College Lecture Hall, day. Still screaming. Julie jumps back, seemingly knocked out of her chair. She fights the unseen demon. Sitting beside her, Julie's friend, Will Benson, reacts. He's a good-looking kid in a shy, humble kind of way, and he tries to help her, turning 10 shades of red. The professor lowers his glasses, makes it even worse.
Nice to see you find political science so stimulating.
The lecture hall erupts. The lecture hall erupts with laughter.
I'm sorry.
Julie grabs her stuff and bolts. Exterior, campus, day. Julie explodes out of the building, hurries down a sidewalk. Will finally catches up.
Julie, wait. You okay?
I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
Julie realizes this is true.
I had another dream, Will.
The shower again? Oh, sorry.
Off book.
Will takes this seriously.
The shower again?
It was in a church. It was so real. I mean, I could feel his breath on me.
I'm sorry.
I thought I was over with the dreams. I thought I was over with the dreams for good, but I really did. I hadn't had one for like months.
It just takes time, Julie. It's gonna get better.
Well, it can't get worse. I mean, as long as it's the first time I freaked out in class. I hardly had a night's sleep. My grades suck. I'm like this close to being thrown out of school.
Blam, 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 explosions. Julie jumps out of his chair. With students letting off firecrackers as they fly past on bicycles. Will and Julie are now thinking the same thing.
It was 1 year ago.
It's the anniversary. That's what's going on. Take it easy on yourself.
I'm trying. I really am. Sometimes I don't even know why I come up here in the first place.
To get out of Southport?
Right. Yeah, now I remember.
He smiles at her. She smiles back. They stop in front of her apartment building.
Are you getting out of town for the 4th?
Now I'll probably just be here studying for finals. The joys of summer school. Are you okay?
I'm okay.
Are you sure?
She touches his face affectionately.
Thanks for the talk, Will. You're good.
Will stands there awkwardly.
Okay. Bye.
Will walks away. Julie watches them a beat, then turns down her walk. Ray steps out of the shadows. Julie practically faints.
Oh my God, Ray, you scared me.
Recovering, she hugs Ray, genuinely glad to see him. He's a bit cold.
I got in early. I was excited. Who is that guy?
Oh, that's Will. He's a friend. You like him.
Yeah.
Ray, we're just friends.
Every guy in history who tried to pick up a girl did the good friend thing first.
Why are you being like this?
It should be obvious Ray feels insecure in the college environs, but they're miscommunicating.
Hey, I'm sorry, you're right. Are you ready to go? I've got the old truck. You know the drill. Crab boil at Ollie's, Croaker Queen pageant. It's only small town fun, but it's still nice. People really miss you. I miss you.
She looks at Ray, his compassionate demeanor. This is hard to say.
Ray, I can't.
Can what?
I just feel like there's some part of me that hasn't healed up enough to go back. Like some critical piece is missing. Please understand.
Ray is cold. This is what he's expected all along.
I understand something.
It's not like that. It's not you. It's me, my head. I want to go back. I want to be with you, and I want to be fine. I want everything to be like it used to be. It just isn't.
Jason.
I couldn't hear. There was like she was pausing. Ray is hurt and confused.
Hey, why don't you stay up here? They have fireworks over the river, and there's like a million things to do.
I have to work, Julie. My boat's in Southport, remember? But I get it. You need your space from Crackerland, Crokerland. Maybe for me too.
Ray starts walking away.
Know where to find me.
Ray, at least come up for a while.
Ray keeps on walking.
It's okay. I'm just gonna go.
Julie follows him out to the road. A group of laughing students block her way.
Ray, I'm sorry. I didn't mean. I'm just scared, that's all.
Ray is already gone. Julie stares after him a beat, then turns quickly to her door. She clearly feels uncomfortable, exposed on the walk alone. She nervously pulls her keys. A can of mace dangles from the keychain. Cut to. Exterior, Julie's apartment, day. Students throw frisbee in the street. Ray, I don't know why that's funny. Throw a, I don't know. Anyways, Ray walks to his old truck, which is wedged between a new sport utility and a BMW. He clambers into the front seat. He thinks, then digs into his pocket and pulls out the unmistakable shape of an engagement ring box. He throws it in the glove box, starts the truck, and drives away. Interior, Julie's apartment, doorway, day. Julie opens the door and steps inside. She locks 3 deadbolts. She stands there, alone, listening to the silence. She doesn't even have a cat. A faucet drips in the cat.
Weird detail.
Something to add.
Interior, Julie's kitchen, day. The faucet drips. Julie turns the handle. No success. She checks the lock on each window. She stands for a moment. She picks up a bag of chips and eats a handful. She opens the fridge and takes out a can of nacho cheese sauce. She grabs a soft drink.
She does not do that in the movie.
She grabs a soft drink. I don't know why this is funny. A soft drink and a jar of bread and butter pickles. She gets some cookies from a shelf. A lot of food. She thinks, opens the freezer, pulls out Oh, sorry.
Keeps going.
It's a lot of food.
Right now.
Please have some fat freezer. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm hungry.
It's not even funny. It's weird. All right. She takes the whole mess towards her bedroom. Interior, Julie's bedroom, day. She hits the light switch. A bedside light goes on. It's a sparsely furnished room. The bed is piled high with pillows. She checks the windows, then climbs into the bed with the food. On the bedside tables are pictures of family and friends. She looks at one of Helen and Barry. She looks around the room. It's depressing. Outside, we hear people having fun, slamming car doors, going places. She picks the food. Stop.
So sad.
Then puts it on the table. She turns it off the bedside light and enjoys the golden light afternoon glow in the room. Dissolve to. Interior, Julie's bedroom, night. Julie, sound asleep, is curled into the fetal position on the bed. There's a click in the front hall and another. Julie's eyes shoot open. She listens, another sound, almost like the front door being closed. Her arm reaches for the bedside light. She hits the switch. The bulb pops.
Okay. Just face your fears.
She gets off the bed and stands still.
There's nothing.
There's another noise down the hall.
Quiet.
Julie silently scoots out of her bedroom towards the kitchen. Julie's kitchen, night. She gets a large knife. She listens. It sounds like someone's in the living room.
Someone's asleep.
She steps through the kitchen door. As she moves, we see a shadow pass the other way down the hallway towards her bedroom. At Julie's living room, night. There's no one there.
Okay, calm down, imagination.
She relaxes until she sees that her front door is slightly ajar. Light from the hallway slanting through.
I can't take this anymore. I can't.
Holding the knife in front of her, she tiptoes to the hallway. There's a soft rustling, coning from her bedroom. She gets a flashlight. That's what it says. She gets a flashlight out of a drawer and starts down the hallway.
Let's just do this.
She moves faster towards her bedroom. She listens outside the doorway. It sounds like someone's in the closet. She moves into the room. Julie's bedroom, night. There's a noise in the darkened closet. Julie moves into position. She turns the flashlight on and lunges for the closet. Interior, the closet. Carla Wilson, 19, all grace and attitude, is on tiptoes, reaching for a box of shoes. She screams. Julie screams. They both scream together. Julie drops the knife and flashlight.
I thought you were out of town.
What are you doing in my closet?
I thought you were out of town.
What are you doing in my closet?
I just want your black pants, but I didn't want to die for them.
Julie turns on the light in the hallway. Carla has her shoes in her hand and black pants draped over her arm.
That was a heart attack time, Carla.
No, when I put these skinny pants on my body, now that's heart attack time.
Carla looks down and sees the knife. She picks it up with 2 fingers.
Portray Calloway.
And can I just take this knife, please? You're coming with me tonight.
Julie flops down in her bed.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm fat and ugly and depressed.
Yep. Whatever.
I think I really hurt Ray's feelings.
Listen to me, Julie. Ray's a great guy. Nothing against old Ray, but he's just so rapey. I mean, he lives in Southport. Will's a nice guy too, and he lives right down the street.
Carla picks up the flashlight and goes into the closet.
Okay, but there's nothing between Will and me.
Yet. Nothing yet.
She emerges with clothes for Julie, holds up one outfit.
What we gotta do is keep moving. No time to mope. I'm working at the club tonight, and you, Dancing Queen, are coming with me.
No, I'm not.
Carla holds up another dress for Julie. Strapless, sexy, the one.
Fine. Then be fat, ugly, and depressed.
Carla is dancing around. Julie laughs at her friend and takes the dress when Carla hands it to her.
So mean.
Interior, the club, night. It's a hopping college joint. Crowded, loud music, a dance floor, and rivers of cheap booze at the bar. Julie sits next to Carla as she waits for her drink order. A handsome young man slides in front of them. This is Tyrell Martin, 23. Handsome, no pretension, a little dangerous, with a killer smile.
You know what I want to do to you right now, don't you? There's got to be somewhere we can be alone.
I don't think so. It's pretty crowded in here.
Well, just for a minute, baby. I got something I want to tell you.
He's looking for a dark corner or a storeroom or something.
Yeah, okay. If all you can say is in 1 minute, then I don't want to hear it.
Okay, I'll talk real slow.
He's kissing her ear. She starts to giggle. The bartender sets down drinks on Carla's tray.
Ask her to dance.
Tyrell hesitates.
Go on.
Carla cuts away through the crowd, delivering drinks. Tyrell turns to Julie.
You're the most beautiful woman in the bar tonight, Jules.
Tyrell, you are unstoppable force in nature.
Ah, that's right. That's how the species survives. You'll never convince me otherwise. You want to dance?
Carla passes by.
Say yes.
No.
No means yes.
Tyrell, I appreciate it. Have you seen high people dance? We make like the mouth face and we move our fingers.
Worst comes to worst, you can stand there and watch me.
Come on, I'll take a break from my job and we'll dance.
Interior, the club, dance floor, night, is packed and thumping.
Nice.
Carla is dancing her way through the crowd. Tyrell and Julie follow behind her. Carla sees Will. He's dressed up and nervous. She smiles.
Well, what do you know? Will Benson looking fine.
Carla, did you tell him I would be here?
No, I told him that you would absolutely, positively not be here at the bar between 10 o'clock and 11, and he came anyway.
This was not my idea.
What?
I said this. Do you want a drink?
Will looks down at his feet. He and Julie stand there, not quite knowing what to do.
Oh, God. Where I come from, you want to smash the goodies. You got to at least talk to them first.
Tyrell and Carla go for it on the dance floor, leaving Will and Julie alone. They look at each other. They look at everyone dancing.
How about a drink?
Will's a few steps ahead of us as they move for the bar. Julie seems to be relaxing, having a good time. Then she looks into the balcony and sees, in a strobe light's flash, someone in a slicker watching her intently. She squints for a better look, but he's gone.
Are you okay?
She's chalk white and crestfallen. Her whole affect is, will I ever have a normal time? She drifts away towards the stairs to the balcony.
Hey, Julie?
Will catches Carla and Tyrell's eyes. They're worried. Interior, the club, staircase, night. Julie catches another glimpse of the slicker. She pushes her way through the crowd, up the stairs. Interior, the club, balcony, night. Julie looks all around, finally stopping the man in the slicker from behind, making his way to the other side. He slices through a crowd of students, and Julie keeps following. He turns down a service corridor. Julie follows, frightened but unable to resist. She catches him at the end of the corridor. She reaches out and grabs the stranger's arm.
Ben?
The stranger turns around. It's only a club kid in a tacky vinyl raincoat and hat. She's shaken.
Hi, baby. You follow me up here? Well, all right.
Julie turns away and hurries down the hallway. Todd follows, but his figure quickly fades. Cut to interior, Julie's apartment, day. With morning sun filtering through her blinds, Julie wakes up to the strange sound of thumping. She gets out of bed and slowly exits the room. Interior, Julie's hallway to kitchen, day. The noise gets louder as she heads down the hall. Angle on a closet. The noise is at its loudest. Julie reaches for a doorknob and yanks open the door. Angle on a clothes dryer, rocking and banging inside the closet. Julie frowns. Julie spins once again, startled by Carla, who crosses to the dryer, flipping open the lid and then jumping back to catch the shoes as they pop out on the fly.
That could break the machine.
Oh, Julie, please. People end up making rules like that, end up beating their kids up with hangers. It's a fact.
The phone rings. Carla looks at her watch.
It's Tyrell.
The number's unlisted.
Would you relax? We've been dating like 3 months. He ain't stalking your ass.
Okay. All right, you're right.
I know it, and it feels good. Hi, Ty.
A DJ for a local radio station booms from the phone.
This is Mark in the Morning for Magic 96.7 radio station. Who am I speaking with?
Julie watches her friend get excited.
Mark in the Morning. 96.7. Oh my God. I'm Carla Wilson. Julie, it's Mark in the Morning.
Well, Carla, what are you doing at home over the long 4th weekend?
Well, I'm in school and I'm
How'd you like to win a Magic 96.7 Quickie Getaway?
Oh yeah, yes!
Julie hits the speakerphone button and Carla hangs up. The DJ's voice echoes through the apartment.
Good. And I hope you remember your geography, Carla, because all you have to do to win is tell me the capital of Brazil.
Carla's smile abruptly fades.
Brazil.
She looks to Julie, whose face is as blank as hers.
You don't know. You have to know. You know everything.
Come on, Carla. One easy question. One great getaway.
South America Carnival.
Carla, we need an answer. No looking it up.
Still here, thinking. You mean Brazil, the country, right?
Okay, Carla. 5 seconds. 5, 4.
Julie has an idea. She scrambles for the kitchen, grabs a bag of fresh ground coffee from the freezer.
3, 2.
Julie tosses the bag across the room to Carla. Carla reads the label. Rio Blend, 100% Brazilian coffee.
Rio de Janeiro!
Oh no. Did you say Rio?
No. Yes.
Bells and whistles and triumphant music.
You just won Magic 96.7's Quickie Getaway, a trip for 4 to Tower Bay Island in the fabulous Bahamas.
Carla and Julie jump up and down ecstatically.
We'll call you back with all the details. So what's your favorite radio station?
Magic 96.7!
Julie hangs up and joins Carla dancing on the couch.
I won! Now, let's see. There's Tyrell, that's one, and there's my parents, and then there's my cousins. Okay, Julie, okay. You can come, but Mark said 4 tickets. That means you need to bring a date.
Julie thinks. She seems torn. Cut 2. Exterior, South Pork Docks, day. A small mound of red snapper is dumped, wiggling and suffocating its way across the deck of a fishing boat. We pull away to reveal it's Ray, who's just done the dumping. A coworker, Dave, friendly, down to earth, calls out from the dock.
Love it.
Just on the dumping.
Ray, phone.
We intercut.
Hi.
Ray is happy to hear her voice, but cautious.
Hey, I'm really glad you called. I'm sorry.
No, you don't have to be sorry. I'm the one who.
No, I shouldn't have left so fast. I was just.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Dave holds up 2 wriggling snappers. He dances them towards each other in a puppet-like mating ritual, making kissing sounds and narrating.
Oh, Julie, I love you. I know I'm the only humble fish, but if you really look at it, you're a fish too. Oh, Ray, you're right. Do me a little snap. Do me like a snapper. Hey,
Ray,
sounds
Carla
like-
won a trip to the Bahamas, and it's an island called Tower Bay, and she wants us to come with her.
What? The Bahamas? You're kidding.
Dave's interest is piqued.
We'd have a long weekend, just sit in the sun and drink free drinks and swim and, you know.
This weekend?
Dave is watching Ray closely. Ray's expression hardens.
You'll go away with your college friends, but you won't go away with me?
Idiot, idiot, idiot!
Carla is watching Julie.
It's not you, it's Southport. And this is the Bahamas, and it's free. God.
Carla is watching Julie.
You gotta sell his ass in the Bahamas?
Ray, come on, I want us to be together.
Ray thinks. Dave looks at him like he's crazy.
Julie, we're working a big run up here. It's been crazy. We probably have to go out again tonight. I don't think I can do it.
Okay, will you try for me, please?
Dave moves one of the fish like it's been shot through the heart.
Okay, I'll try, but listen, Martyr, like, if I don't make it up, then you go ahead and have a great time.
Ray, please try. I really miss you. Okay, bye.
She hangs up and Carla sits next to her.
That boy has got fish on the brain. Hey, cheer up, Charlie. We're going to the Bahamas. Bahama Mama, yeah. Whatever that meant.
Exterior, South Park docks, day. Ray is staring unhappily at the little pile of snapper. Dave is staring at him in disbelief.
Man, what is your problem? We haven't caught anything for days. Pull that big ugly stick out of your ass. She asked you to go to the Bahamas. Man, you gotta go. We'll both catch up. I got friends. I can see up there.
Ray realizes how right he is.
Stupid. Stupid.
Stupid. What were you thinking?
Ray looks at Dave, a contemplative beat, then walks over to his truck. He leans in the passenger side and pulls out the engagement ring box. Dave walks over.
You want to see what I've been thinking?
He holds open the box and slowly opens it. Dave is stunned.
Jeez, Ray. 4th and 40. Throw the bomb.
I should go up there. I should call her back. Tell her I'm coming.
No way, man. Surprise her. She'll be psyched.
Ray is excited by the plan and Dave's right there with him. Dissolve 2, exterior, country highway, night. We stare out at a rain-soaked stretch of road. A pickup roars past, cruising along with its radio loud and windows rolled down. Interior, Ray's pickup, night. The music's even louder in here. The mood is high. 2 buddies going to propose to a girl. Dave adjusts the radio to another AM station.
I love AM radio. You got right-wing conspiracy, tips for pregnant women, single A baseball games, and real country music. None of that new crap.
He adjusts the dial again, tuning into a country song, Mamas Don't Let Your Babies Grow Up to Be Cowboys, by Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson. Dave starts singing along, extra loud and out of tune.
Mamas, don't let your babies grow up to be cowboys. Don't let them pick up guitars and drive them old trucks. Don't let them be doctors and lawyers and such.
Ray looks at his goofy friend singing and starts to get a little happy himself. Then Ray sees something in the road ahead. He turns down the radio. They both stare. Ray's point of view, a car turning sideways, its hazards blinking. Ray slows and creeps past the car. The driver's door is open. It appears empty. A body is sprawled out in the road away from the car. Ray pulls over the shoulder and stops.
I don't know, man. Maybe we should just keep going. Find a phone.
No.
The guy looks dead.
Ray has seen this before.
Maybe not.
Exterior, roadway, night. Ray steps from his truck, looks back at the empty car, then turns towards the body.
Hey, buddy, what's up?
The body doesn't move. Behind Ray and behind Dave, in the other car, a figure in a slicker sits up in the back seat and gets out of the car. Ray continues towards the body. Ray's point of view, body, face down, wearing a black rain slicker. Ray moves closer to the all too familiar image. Behind Ray, slicker figure moves towards the unsuspecting Dave. Interior, Ray's pickup, night. Dave watches Ray in the road. He leans across the seat. and rolls up Ray's window. Behind him, the slicker figure gets closer, moving to the passenger side of the truck. Exterior, median, night. Ray nears the body. He kneels down.
Hey, can you hear me?
Ray reaches towards the body. Interior, Ray's pickup, night. Something flashes in the side view mirror. Exterior, road, night. Ray turns over the body. Something isn't right. Ray jumps back. Close, slicker mannequin. Its eerie smile mocking Ray, who turns for the truck.
Dave!
Exterior, truck, night. Dave hears something. He turns too late. Splat! The fisherman jams his hook through Dave's jaw and skull and yanks Dave out of the car window.
Dave?
There's no answer. There's no answer from dead Dave. Ray tries to see around the headlights. He moves slowly towards the truck. The brights and fogs come on, blinding Ray. The truck's engine revs. The truck rolls a few inches, adjusting a bead on Ray. Then, tires spinning, the truck launches straight at Ray. Ray runs at the truck. At the last minute, he ducks behind the parked car. His truck goes screaming past. Ray backs around the car. An 18-wheeler goes barreling by in the other direction. Ray dives out of the way. In the road, Ray is exposed. He sees his truck closing fast. He's got nowhere to go. Then at the very last second, Ray jumps off the edge of the road. His truck slams into the barrier right where Ray was standing. Sparks fly. Metal buckles. Ray falls through the air, lands hard on his leg, tumbles down the hill, finally stopping with a crash. He lies motionless at the bottom of the ravine. Fade out. Exterior, Julie's apartment, day. Carla exits the building. She watches Julie sitting on the curb. A truck turns onto the street. Julie looks hopeful, but it's not Ray. Carla approaches her friend.
Girl, it's getting down to the wire.
He's not coming. I thought he would just.
Julie, you left him 4 messages.
But he said he'd try.
He said he'd try. Try is like maybe. Try is bullshit. Bullshit.
Oh, I mean, he does work hard.
Work hard, my ass. He's just breaking your heart because he can. I don't want to be the one to say I told you so.
Hey, then don't.
Jeep Cherokee stops, and an ebullient Tyrell steps out wearing a shorts and Hawaiian shirt.
Hey, baby, we're going to get tropical or we're going to get tropical?
The passenger door opens, and Will Benson steps hesitantly around the Jeep.
Oh.
Hey, sorry. He's my friend too, and that ticket is not going to waste.
Will reads Julie's expression.
Oh yeah, sorry.
That's you.
Julie.
That's you.
Yes. You keep Julie, is everything cool? Carla said
I said we start having fun, and that means now.
Is there
Julie
a
takes a
problem
look
here?
up the street.
Where there's a will, there's a way. Now come on.
You know what? This rocks. We're going to the Bahamas.
Will is relieved.
Oh my God, what is this? We going to the Bahamas. I'm Ty's Bahama Mama.
Why is she talking about Bahama Mama?
This did not make the movie, but whatever.
Yeah, but like, why did she keep
bops.
talking?
She bops over to Tyrell. Cut 2. Exterior, midair, day. A wide-body jet screams through the clouds. Interior, plain day. A nearly empty jet. Carla has her head on Tyrell's shoulders. Julie is reading a book. Will's knuckles are white from gripping the armrests in fear, and his eyes are clenched shut. Julie looks on with concern.
Just take a deep breath and think of something happy from your childhood.
what if I don't have anything happy from childhood? Sorry, I can't relax going 500 miles an hour or 4,400 feet a minute, which is over 700 feet a second. Imagine hitting something at 700 feet a second.
Deep breaths.
Fumes build up in the fuel tanks. You can buy surface-to-air missiles over the internet. Planes use O-rings, which freeze in tap water. Planes fall from the sky for practically no reason at all.
Okay, you've got a better chance of getting struck by lightning.
Right. Planes get hit by lightning. They get hit by meteors. They hit other planes.
Tyrell shakes his head.
Something's going to hit your butt if you don't quit complaining.
Some folks just can't fly.
Will doesn't move, frozen with fear of flying, but more closely bonded with the concerned Julie. Cut to exterior ocean vista, day, establishing. A board of tourism kind of shot. Blue water, green islands, golden sun, puffy clouds. A boat chugs by with the words Tower Bay painted on the side. Tyrell throws up over the side.
Blah.
Exterior, ferry, day. More of a small tub than a ferry. Julie, Carla, Will, and Tyrell are the only passengers. At the bow, Julie and Carla laugh and play. King of the world! Julie in the prow, Carla behind her.
I'm the king of the world.
No, I'm the king of the world.
They switch places. They look at each other and crack up laughing. Carla takes in the surroundings, the salt spray, the day.
Remind me to study real hard so someday this is normal and all that is back there is something I do for a weekend once every 10 years.
I will, and you remind me to do the same thing.
They throw their arms around each other and stare into the horizon. At the stern, Will talks to a very green Tyrell.
You just gotta breathe.
Tyrell is trying to keep from puking.
Can't talk right now.
See, it's not a macho thing. It's about equilibrium in your inner ear. You could have used a patch, but it's too late now. Get used to it. Some folks just can't sail.
Paulson, the boat captain, overhears as he passes.
That's too bad, too bad, because it's the only way to get on or off the island, unless you have an accident, and then they call the Coast Guard.
Julie and Carla have rejoined the men.
It's pretty remote here.
Yep, that's what the tourists pay for: sun, sea, and solitude.
Are we there yet?
Minutes.
We move off the boat and reveal the island. The intrepid vacationers excitedly take in the island. Cut to exterior, Tower Bay, day, establishing an isolated tropical paradise with jungle growing to the beach. Exterior, resort, dock, day. The ferry pulls into a canopied dock. A white sand beach stretches in every direction. Beautiful tourists stroll about without a care in the world. Tyrell stamps his feet on the dock.
I feel like I'm still on that thing.
A dockhand, Derek, glides past him towards the ladies.
That way for a complimentary planter's putch to get you readjusted.
Yeah. I can get used to this. Yeah.
Derek reaches for Julie's hand, clearly checking her out in the process.
Welcome, fair princesses, to Tower Bay. I'm Derek at your service for the duration of your stay.
Julie smiles politely. Will gently nudges her on. They walk away.
I'm at your service, princess.
Season's over, old man, so I gotta work fast.
If Marine Radio's right about the weather, you're already out of time.
Hangs a sign at the end of the gangplank. It reads, "Last departing ferry." Line forms here. Our guys are already at the end of the dock. Cut to exterior, Tower Bay Hotel, day. Establishing an opulent Caribbean-style hacienda resort with all the accoutrements. The main building is 2 stories high with a tiled roof. A bell tower rises from one side, and of course, it is surrounded on all sides by suffocating
Good old suffocating foliage.
Julie.
Oh, foliage.
Julie and Carla take in the beauty of the resort.
Check it out.
Tow bikini girls catch the eyes of Tyrell and Will.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Carla thwacks him on the back of the head. They're all having fun. The path widens. The trees part. It's even nicer up close. They walk across a tiled plaza. Behind them, 3 young girls carry their girlfriends piggyback, racing each other towards the departure dock. Our 2 arriving couples moved on towards the entrance, passing a fenced tennis court on the left, a glass-paned orchard house straight ahead, and on the right, a lush pool with a built-in jacuzzi in the shallow end. An outdoor thatched roof bar stands nearby, and just beyond it, a small pool house. A guy's unintelligible Rasta voice calls out.
Any butter or something?
They turn to see Titus, white guy, dreads, full Rasta demeanor. He's a phony, but sincere about it. Titus approaches Tyrell.
My brother, can I interest you in the island's finest ganja?
Hey, Tyrell, we found your brother.
Not possible.
Who be wanting the kind, the uber sticky, the buana, the depth charge, the up all night laughing with your friends? Who wants it? 'Cause Titus got it.
No thanks.
Come on, man. Everybody wants something.
Will and Tyrell walk on. Undeterred, Titus goes up to Carla and Julie.
How about you ladies, lovely ladies?
Titus moves his hips.
Something I can do for you.
Carla looks him up and down, wrinkles her nose.
Take a bath, maybe.
Oh, that's cold, but if that's how you want it.
The group moves on. Titus watches them go.
Any butter something, you come and see me.
Cut 2, exterior, main entrance, day. Around 20 to 30 guests are on their way out as Julie and the others walk in. Julie smiles at an old porter helping the departing guests with their bags. He doesn't smile back. Interior, hotel lobby, day. The hotel is tastefully appointed with eye decor. An ornate metal staircase leads up to the rooms and down, the sign says, to a fitness center. In one direction, the foyer meets the entrance to a tropical restaurant bar, and in the other, a lobby lounge is visible, surrounded by 4 walls of books and hotel memorabilia. In a dark corner of the room, a uniformed maid named Olga dusts off a massive wooden globe. Julie smiles at the woman on their way through the lobby, but Olga shyly looks away. Arriving at the front desk, the 4 of them find it deserted. They wait patiently, then impatiently, angle on a desk bell as Carla slaps it with her palm. The bell rings for a long time, then fades into silence.
Hello? Hello?
Where is everyone? Okay, I'll ask.
Julie tries to consult the maid. Angle on the globe. The big ball is spinning, but Olga is no longer in sight. Tyrell heads towards the door beside the counter with a sign which reads, Private Office.
I'll scare somebody up.
He grabs the knob and pulls the door open to roar! A pit bull on a chain jumps up into his face, its toothy maw snapping shut about a ½ inch from his nose.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Julie and Carla laugh. Carla goes to hit the bell once more, only to have her hand grabbed in the process. Carla gasps, pulls away. We see the hand belongs to the hotel manager, Brooks, balding, 40s, talks slowly and seems to have secrets he won't share with guests.
What can I do for you?
Checking in. Carla Wilson.
Will saunters away to look at the books in the lobby.
Ah, yes. Roll out the red carpet. Our contest winners are here at last.
He scans a sheet as Tyrell stares at the people.
Nice dog.
Not really. I found pieces of guys like you in his stool.
Tyrell is put off by this aggressive comment.
Hey, what's your problem, buddy?
I don't have a problem in the world.
It sure is a beautiful old hotel.
Built in 1948 for a member of the Rockefeller clan. The tile work was imported from Spain. A lot of history in these walls. Judy Garland stayed here. Hemingway fished for marlin right off that dock.
Okay, we get it. It old.
It'll outlive you, I'm sure.
Creepy thing to say. Slides a registration form.
Wilson, Carla. Oh,
Oh, what?
You're in 201 and 202.
Brooks covers.
Is that bad?
Not at all. Those are our honeymoon suites.
Tyrell wraps his arms around Carla. Julie looks uncomfortably towards Will.
Your what?
Honeymoon suites. I take it you kids haven't exchanged vows yet.
We haven't exchanged anything.
Julie, we're talking sweets. That'll be just fine with us.
And while you're here, our marginally trained off-season staff of 5 will attend to your every need.
Sounds like the fire festival.
Wait, did you just say off season?
July 4th weekend. Storm season starts today. The clouds roll in like clockwork.
Storm season?
It's our version of winter. 201 and 202. There's Scrabble and Parcheesi in the lobby. Enjoy.
And Brooks turns away through the office door. They walk towards their rooms. Will catches up with them. Cut to interior hotel hallway, day. They walk down the hallway. Carla seems annoyed.
Ain't nothing free in this world. Everybody says it and it's true. I want you all to have a good trip.
We will, baby. All this means is we got the whole island to ourselves.
It's been blue skies all day. It might be perfect all weekend.
It beats being on the mainland.
Ooh, the mainland.
It's like
Man, somebody's gone tropical on us, baby. Tropical.
The mood is improving. A squeaking noise interrupts. A brass luggage cart has appeared behind them. In Estes, 60s, the weary Haitian porter steps from behind it.
201 and 202. Who puts you in? Don't use these much.
Why is that?
He sees their happy, expectant faces and changes the subject.
No real reason. Pretty fancy rooms for kids your age.
We want a competition.
Oh, yeah? What do you have to do?
Guess the capital of Brazil.
Rio, baby.
Good for you, girl. And where would you like me to put the bags?
A beat as Julie and Carla exchange a look. Then Carla tosses one of the keys to Julie.
There's stuff in there and ours in here.
Carla, you promised.
I also promised Tyrell.
Promise me what, baby? I made all my promises to William.
Tyrell makes fake goo-goo eyes at Will. Estes looks away.
Sweetie, you brought your nightie, didn't you?
Forward. The girl needs time to make up his mind. Julie, look, if it's cool, I'll sleep on the couch. They can have their own room to practice for that real honeymoon.
But Tyrell grabs Carla and drags her into the room. We hear giggles.
I'll take those.
No. I've been doing this since before you were a dream in your father's eye.
Estes grabs the bags, takes them into the room. Julie and Will are left staring at each other.
You sure it's okay with you?
Sure, it's fine. As long as you don't snore.
You can toss a shoe at me if it gets out of hand.
She laughs and they go into the room. Interior, hospital emergency room, night. Beep, beep, beep. Ray is hooked up to a heart monitor. Although he's asleep, we can tell he's bruised and generally beaten up. We rack to a doctor checking on him through the glass. Interior, hospital room, night. We see a cop next to the doctor.
He's beaten up pretty bad.
Yeah, but he seemed certain like his friend was killed out on the highway by someone named Ben Willis. He said he has a hook on his hand, and he said he was driving a BMW.
As the cop stares at him deadpan, the doctor realizes how ridiculous this must sound. Interior, hospital room, night. Close up. Ray's eyes pop open. He's listening. Interior, hospital room, night. The cop explains things to the doctor.
There's no body, and there was no other vehicle involved. He fell asleep at the wheel and ran his old truck into the guardrail. He got thrown the way hell down into a ditch. He's damn lucky.
Well, he's suffered some serious head trauma.
Probably once he rests up, it'll all come back to him.
The doctor and cop approach the nurse's station. The nurse is reading a magazine. She folds it away. Suddenly, the monitoring equipment goes off with a series of loud warnings.
That's your number 12.
The doctor, nurse, and country cop hurry back towards Ray's room.
Give me some help down here. We've got a flat line, room 12.
The point of view through the door. The wires and monitors are unhooked, and Ray is gone. Cut to hotel bar, night. There was a resort bar on the beach. Ocean breezes and surf sound come through the window. It's tiki galore, complete with a bamboo bar and fishing gear hanging from decorative nets from the ceiling. There's a karaoke stage in the corner. Will and Tyrell enter and head straight to the bar. A bartender, Nancy, looks just like Jennifer Esposito. Doesn't look up from a paperback. It's a strange thing to write.
Guys lost?
Tell me this ain't the bar scene.
Want a drink?
We didn't get all dressed up for nothing.
Planter's Punch, Singapore Sling, or how about a Mai Tai?
How about some ID?
They freeze.
Kidding.
They nod.
The guy at the desk said the place would be quiet, not dead.
Didn't anybody tell you this is...
The last day of the season. Yeah, we heard.
Why are you still here?
That's none of your business.
Tyrell sizes her up quickly.
Now, what's the matter? Boy trouble?
Not anymore.
Will he leave you?
No, I shot him.
Will and Tyrell exchange a Danger Will Robinson glance.
What you want is a dark and stormy, Vernon's rum, ginger beer, and a touch of Tabasco. Sailors drink it for luck in the hurricane season. Trust me.
Across the bar, Carla and Julie walk in, talking quietly to one another.
Am I bad? I mean, he's like really great and he's cute.
He's cute and he's got a crush on you. But
Okay, I miss Ray. I tried calling him.
Carla looks at her. She's sincere but firm.
Ray made up his mind, so you're free to make up yours.
Joining the men, but continuing her thought.
So for the next 48 hours, your smile is a frown turned upside down.
She illustrates with her own big smile.
It's a pretty cool bar.
They all start to look the same once you worked in one. Am I right, sister?
That's what it says.
Waiting for someone.
It says we touch the tips of our fingers. I'm waiting. Who says it? Not me.
Oh, I'm Julie. This is Carla.
Nancy, welcome to Tower Bay's most happening hotspot.
Nancy continues making their cocktails. Julie backs into something, turns and gasps. It's a statue of an old whaler, complete with harpoon, white beard, and yellow slicker. She doesn't let Carla see that it upset her. Nancy puts their drinks down in front of them.
Or dark and stormies.
They all pick up their drinks.
To a great weekend.
Yeah, a great weekend. Forget the weather.
I'll drink to that.
They drink and toast again.
So what do you do around here for fun?
Nancy
Make fun
looks
of
straight at
tourists.
Will.
Oh, make fun of tourists, mainly. Or let them make fun of themselves.
She flips the switch that lights the karaoke stage.
Karaoke? Perfect.
Ooh, don't even think about it.
Okay, I won't.
She's already heading for the stage.
Go, baby. Go.
At the stage, Carla flips through a binder full of songs.
Oh, this ain't for me, baby. This is for somebody who really needs it. Aha! One single with extra cheese.
Everyone thinks they're a singer.
No way.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Not me. No way.
Come on, it'll be fun.
Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for my friend, my very best friend, Julie James.
But there will be no mercy.
Julie.
Reluctantly, she goes to the psalm book. She sees something particularly awful.
You asked for it. Song number 39.
Tyrell nods and punches a few buttons. Julie takes the stage as sappy screams begin to swell. She looks at the monitor, then melodramatically at the crowd, begins to sing. No, belt. Gloria Gaynor's I Will Survive.
First I was afraid. I was petrified.
Will stands clapping. Tyrell pounds his chest. Carla flips up her lighter, swaying like a hardcore fan, and Julie continues crooning out the chorus as the beat kicks in and the gang begins to dance.
I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey.
Angle on the karaoke monitor. The schmaltzy lyrics keep scrolling by, white against black. But then, in the middle of the song, the color changes. Red capital letters begin to fill the screen.
And still know what you did last summer.
Her voice trails. Her smile abruptly fades. Microphone falls to the floor. The room echoes with an electronic whomp. Everyone stops dancing, confused. Close, Julie, trembling, shaking, a mess. Will jumps on stage.
Julie, what's wrong?
It's him.
What do you mean, Julie?
He did something to the screen. It said.
Julie loses the screen. The normal lips are still scrolling. She suddenly feels their eyes upon her. They're looking at her like she's having a nervous breakdown.
Nothing. Okay, nothing. I'm sorry.
Stung, she rushes off the stage.
Julie.
But it's too late. She's bolted from the bar. Cut to Spears Hotel. Julie's room night. Julie steps into her room, closes the door behind her. She falls back against it, trying to calm herself down.
Okay, there's no way. Just stop it right now. All right. Closet, bed, bathroom. Okay. No need to panic.
Julie starts to undress, get ready for bed. The day of travel finally catching up with her. She grabs something to sleep in, tosses it on the bed, and that's when she sees it. Close, envelope, propped on the pillows, her name written across. She is frozen momentarily. Almost against her will, she moves towards the envelope. She reaches down and picks it up. She hesitates, then opens the envelope. She pulls out a single white card. Angle on the card. In bold, it reads, "Surprise!" Dark figure appears over Julie's shoulder. Julie can feel the presence. She spins, scaring Will, who yells and drops the flowers and champagne he was holding. Bottle bursts and covers them with
Oh my God, Will, I'm so sorry.
It's my fault. I shouldn't have. I didn't think.
She grabs the towel. She grabs a towel off the bathroom door, trying to help him clear up the mess.
No. This was really sweet.
I scared you. I crossed the line.
No, it's not. Edge, I'm really sorry.
Hey, you don't have to apologize to me. I'm the one. I understand. I'm going to take a walk and dry off.
I really appreciate it.
He picks up a rose. Most of its petals are on the floor.
I just really like you, and I want you to feel good about everything, you know? I want you to be happy.
He hands the rose to her. There's a moment between them. He reluctantly heads for the door. Cut to hotel hallway night. Will looks down at his wet pants.
Dork. Sorry. Hang on. Dork.
Passing Carla and Tyrell's room on his way down the hall, Will spots the Do Not Disturb sign. He hears an incredible pounding from inside. He shakes his head and mopes down the hall. Cut to interior hotel. Carla and Tyrell's room. Night. Carla bounces playfully on their big bed as Tyrell crosses towards the windows.
That's it. I've decided. I'm changing my major to finance and then going to Wall Street. Sorry. Did you say Wyatt?
Why?
Because that's the only way I'm going to be able to afford a big ass bed like this.
She falls back against a plush comforter, looking up at herself in a long mirror hanging right over the bed. Tyrell loves this and quickly moves beside her in the bed. She lets him get real close. Then she jumps up.
Jacuzzi!
Tyrell reaches for her, but she bounces off the bed.
Baby, let's stay right here.
Carla pulls her suit out of a bag and models it seductively and flirtatiously for Tyrell.
I spent $100 on my new swimsuit, and even if it's just for you to pull off.
Tyrell gets off the bed.
I like the sound of this.
Cut to exterior hotel docks, night. Derek, the dockhand, whistles in the darkness as he coils the bow rope of a service boat around a cleat on the dock. Ominous shadows play along the dock. Out on the water, there's a big splash. The dockhand rises, looking at the water with a sigh.
Damn, I should have brought my pole.
Hands away. As he does, we see the end of the dock, where a sinister, slicker figure stands perfectly still, silhouetted by moonlight. Derek paces down the dock the other way, past a handful of other tied-off staff and service boats. He picks up a hose and begins spraying down the hull of a sunfish sailboat. He turns the hose off and begins coiling it, backing towards an equipment shack. Suddenly, a hand touches him on the back. He jumps and turns to see Titus standing there smoking a spliff.
Get lost, you scared me.
Fish are all over the water. Come on, let us take a boat out.
Oh, Titus, you're so stoned. We're gonna end up in Spain.
That's why you'll come with Titus, man.
Derek throws the hose in its place.
There's a storm coming, Titus. No boats are going out.
Storm is what makes it interesting. That's why all the fish are up. Let's hook us a couple big ones.
Derek is now ignoring Titus.
I got work to do. Take that bake elsewhere.
Uptight and self-righteous.
Titus glides away into the dark. Derek watches him go. There's another splash in the water near the dock. Derek walks to where the splash was. He kneels down by the edge, watching bubbles rise from the dark water below.
Hello, little sea bass. You're lucky I'm busy right now. Myself.
He pushed in as his face gets closer to the water. And then, rising slowly from the dark water, directly behind the dockhead, a sinister flicker. Derek hears a splash, and just in time for it, splat, the old hook in the eye. The fisherman pulls him down. He screams. Ben yanks on the hook, and Derek's crumpled body falls into the water. Angle on the water as poor Derek's blood mixes with bubbles. Cut to pool jacuzzi, night. Bubbles of a different kind. The jacuzzi sits in an enclosure at the shallow end of the swimming pool. And enjoying its warmth, Carla and Tyrell are lip-locked in the churning tub. Music plays on the boombox beside them. The temperature rises and Ty's hand begins to wonder. Still clad in her cute bikini, Carla pulls away.
You sure you didn't pick up my hair tie?
Hello?
Okay, I just don't want to get my hair wet.
Baby, I finally got you alone in this jacuzzi, and I don't want to be discussing haircut.
She splashes him.
Don't you get feisty.
Tyrell moves in for the kill. He won't take no for an answer.
Too late for that. We're miles from anywhere, baby. Now, No one's gonna hear you scream.
He goes in for a serious shit. Things start to heat up.
I used to be a lifeguard. I'd hate to have to blow my whistle.
I hate for you to have to blow your whistle.
Tyrell is done talking. He pulls her over to him, and the moment becomes more passionate. Carla opens her eyes in time to see Titus surface in the pool next to him. Carla screams. Not because it was a surprise. Titus looks even uglier when he's wet. Titus opens his mouth, reveals a smoking Philly blunt on the end of his tongue.
No water sports after midnight. Hotel policy.
Titus eyes Carla in the jacuzzi. Tyrell moves protectively in front of her.
What's the policy on burning herb?
Oh, we got one for that too. It's don't try until you buy. You don't buy any, you don't get any.
Titus blows a cloud of smoke on them both, rolls the joint back into his mouth, and swims off. Tyrell is angry, but Carla pulls him back. A dejected Will appears in his bathing suit, a towel over his arm. Tyrell sees him coming.
And there's 10 people on this whole island, and they're all gonna end up in this jacuzzi with us.
How's the water?
Crowded.
Hi.
Will slips into the water, ignoring Tyrell's look.
Oh, that feels great.
How's Julie?
Alone in the room. Got any advice?
Yeah. Find another jacuzzi.
Carla shoots Tyrell a look.
You're not out yet, slugger. You gotta just get back up there and keep swinging.
Cut 2, exterior. Julie's apartment, night. Ray is at a telephone booth up the street from Julie's apartment. He looks exhausted. Blood seeps through his shirt. He's in pain.
I need an international operator.
Sorry, cut to international. Yeah, sorry. International hotel lobby, night. In the empty night lobby, behind the desk, the telephone rings and rings. We push in on the phone, ringing unanswered in the night. Nobody's around to answer it. Cut 2, interior hotel, Julie's room, night. Door creaks open, once again to her room, and from a stranger's point of view, we slowly creep inside. A cloud of steam billows up from the bathroom. The sound of a shower is heard. We move towards it, interior, shower. Eyes closed. Julie stands with her face right under the shower head, trying to relax. Something softly goes thump. Julie opens her eyes, turns off the shower, stands there, frozen, listening.
Will?
No reply. At the bathroom doorway, in a robe with a towel on her head, Julie peeks into her room. Nobody there. She sighs and crosses back to the bathroom sink. At the sink, Julie looks to a spot where her toothbrush should be. She frowns, looks around. Some of her things are missing. She peers into the fogged-up bathroom mirror. She whips the towel off her head and wipes it across the mirror, making the bedroom behind her visible. Ready to spit, she looks down, and in that instant, we see a shadowy figure pass behind her in the bedroom. She looks back up, and he's gone. Julie turns on the water to rinse. Angle on the bedroom door as it slowly creaks shut, the sound drowned out by the sink. Interior, bathroom. Julie turns off the water and clunk, clunk, and noise at her door. The sound stops. Interior, Julie's bedroom. She steps out of the bathroom, crossing towards the door.
Will?
No answer. She peers through the peephole.
Was that you?
She unlocks and opens it. Nobody there. Julie quickly closes the door and relocks it. Her heart rate just beginning to rise again as clunk, clunk, she hears it again. Then the sound stops. But standing at the door, she realizes that's not where it came from. Her eyes immediately go to the closet. Damn, that's where it came from. She slowly pads across the room in her slippers towards the door. Trembling, she reaches for the handle and tugs it open. There's nothing. She stares a beat. Drip, drip, drip. She sees something on the floor of the closet. She touches a finger to it. It's blood. She looks up. The dock hand comes dropping down at her, dangling, enmeshed in barbed wire. He's dying before her eyes, blood bubbling from his mouth, his body twitching. Julie stares at the body. She's almost catatonic. She blinks. She blinks again. Suddenly, in death convulsions, his arms fly towards her. She screams. I just need, could someone take over for a second? I just need to step out. Someone take over the stage directions.
Someone jump in.
I'll do it.
Do it.
Cool. Exterior pool, jacuzzi night. Carla and Tyrell are drying off beside Will as their hysterical friend comes racing across the pool plaza.
It's happening again. There's a body.
Will catches her in his arms and she sobs uncontrollably.
What? What are you talking about? Where?
It's in my room.
They can see she's not fooling around. Back to interior hotel, Julie's room, night. Everyone is gathered in the center of Julie's room. Julie is held tight by Will. Brooks, the hotel manager, conducts the investigation. Brooks approaches the closet door. Julie holds her breath. He throws it open, a long beat.
I don't find this at all funny.
Julie steps in, stares into the empty closet. She can't believe her eyes. She searches their faces, looking for someone to believe her. Oh.
Julie, you said you were tired. Maybe you were dreaming.
I wasn't dreaming.
I knew you people were going to be trouble. I knew it from the first time I laid eyes on you.
Julie grabs Brooks by his robe.
Listen to me. He is here.
Who? Who is here?
She doesn't know where to start. Nancy pokes her head around the door.
Oh, what's going on?
Julie thinks there's a dead guy in the closet.
Cool.
The rest of us see bathrobes.
Okay, I'm not crazy, Tyrell. He was right there.
Fine. Show me the body.
Will wanders over to the closet and checks it out.
Think about this, Julie. What did you actually see?
The dog hand hanging there by like his neck from up there.
In the morning, we'll talk to Derek, that dock hand guy, and put the whole thing to rest. Now, let's slow down the dark and stormies and get some sleep.
Don't look at me.
I want off this island.
Not possible, I'm afraid. The last ferry left hours ago, and we got a storm coming. There won't be another one for days.
There's a storm coming?
'Tis the season, like I told you. It's a big one.
Julie goes for the phone.
Then I'll call the mainland for a charter.
Phones went down a few minutes ago.
She picks up the phone, listens, then dangles it from her hand.
It's dead.
An exasperated Brooks heads for the door.
Duh. The next couple of days is going to be rough, but we'll make it.
What about a radio?
Sorry, emergencies only.
Well, what the hell would you call this?
I'd call this 4 spoiled city kids waiting for a hurricane if it blew up their butts. What we can do now is batten down and ride it out. If things get really bad, there's a storm shelter.
And Brooks is gone. Outside the window, it starts to rain. There's a clap of thunder. Julie looks out the window with glazed over eyes.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay.
Exterior, thank you. Exterior hotel night, and we pull away from Julie's face through the glass, slowly tilting above her room to another tiny window in the bell tower. A candle burns, and lightning flashes illuminate the haggard face of Estes, the porter. Cut to interior hotel tower room, night. It's a claustrophobic room. Estes turns away from the window, shirtless in his uniform pants. A beaded cord hangs around his neck, small fishhook dangling from it. Besides the candle, he picks up a leather bag and dumps out a handful of voodoo icons, roots, coins, sea glass, chicken's foot. He sets them on a divination tray. He opens vials and sprinkles powder and assorted liquids into a small wooden bowl. He opens a drawer and extracts a toothbrush. He dips the brush in the bowl, covering its bristles with a sticky goo. He holds the brushes over the candle's flame. The old man watches it sizzle. Estes picks up a straw figure and impales it on his fishhook necklace. His eyes roll back in his head, and he enters a trance. Dissolved too. Hotel corridor, night. Olga, the maid, pushes his laundry cart towards the end of a long, dimly lit hall. She sees a pile of dirty linens outside of her room. Room 228. She stops, perplexed. There's nobody staying in this room. She picks them up and stuffs them in her cart. Then she knocks on the door.
Anyone.
Housekeeping? Housekeeping?
She knocks again and notices her hand leaving bloody marks on the door. She looks at her other arm. Her arms and hands are covered in blood. She turns back to the linens. Something bloody is wrapped inside of them. She paws at the sheets, trying to unravel the hinges. The door of the room 228 slowly cracks open. A steel hook reaches out and slices into her apron. It tugs. She turns and she starts to scream. She is yanked into the room. A do not disturb sign flips over the handle and the door slams shut. We hear her screams from inside. Cut to pawn shop, night. Establishing, bars on the windows, neon pawn flickering. Hand-painted sign reads, Se habla inglés. Interior pawn shop, night. Close on an engagement ring, Ray's engagement ring. The pawn shop owner, Mac, cowboy hat, knows his job, holds it to the viewing loop next to his eye.
Jeez, that's a full carrot.
How much?
Well, there's some flaw in her.
How much?
Mac looks around his shop at the usual jumble of crap. Vacuum cleaners, golf clubs, guitar amps.
Vacuum cleaners.
I don't really have the mark for something like this, but I can go for like 250.
Take a 300 and throw that in too.
Reveal 38 revolver encased in a glass cabinet.
Hell, that's worth like 3 easy. You got a waiting period.
I'm not waiting, so give me the gun and keep the ring.
Mac barely hesitates. He knows he's getting a steal. The gun and the ring go down the counter next to each other. Mac pulls out some forms.
Steven.
Mac?
I don't see that line.
The gun, the ring, to fill these out.
Fill these out.
Ray starts writing. Mac is overcome by a moment of humanity.
I swear I don't have that line, guys.
Buddy, are you sure this is the way you want to go?
Ray gives him a steely stare.
Is it loaded?
Mac shakes his head.
Load it.
Off Mac's sadness at young people today.
Shit's confused.
Thunder guns.
Carla and Tyrell's room day.
God.
Move into the hotel room and gradually reveal 4 sets of feet. At the end of one bed, they are crammed into a king-size bed together. Julie is awake. She gets out of bed and moves towards the window. It's raining outside. The wind is blowing. The storm has arrived. Carla pulls a sleeping hand off her chest. The hand belongs to Will. She pinches the hand. Will starts. Tyrell kicks his feet up around, trying to get some room.
This ain't a romantic weekend I had in mind.
Carla kisses Tyrell on the cheek.
You get any sleep at all?
Tyrell glares at Julie by the window, sees the incredible rain.
Oh, look, another day in paradise with Julie, your tour director. Miss Psychotic episode.
Hey.
You see any dead bodies out there? Any fresh kill? How about Freddy? Jason?
Julie ignores him, staring out the window.
Hey, leave her alone.
Angry at her boyfriend, Carla gets out of bed and joins Julie.
I'm just saying what all you are thinking. It's bad enough getting rained out without having to hold her hand the whole time.
You don't have to be a jerk.
Carla pulls Julie close in a show of support for her friend whose mind everyone believes has been inventing dead bodies.
It's okay. He doesn't have to believe me. That's his right. I'm starting to think I'm crazy too.
Hey, slow down. Turn off the little motor up in there. What do you say we go to the gym and work off a little stress?
Julie doesn't look too enthusiastic. Cut to. Interior hotel fitness room, day. Carla and Julie enter the gym. It has Nautilus machines, treadmills, life cycles, free weights, tanning bed, speed, and heavy bags. Carla walks over and does a full roundhouse.
Speed bags, not speed.
I'm just reading. Speed and heavy bag. Carla does a full roundhouse, spinning and planting her foot dead center of the heavy bag.
Nice move.
I'll be giving your fisherman some of that and see how he likes it.
Julie smiles at her friend Bravado. She steps over to a Stairmaster and starts her workout. Cut to interior hotel corridor, day. Will and Tyrell step out of the room into the long, empty corridor. They cross to a balcony overlooking the lobby. The whole place seems deserted.
Where is everybody?
You're all dead. Dead, I tell you. Ah, we're all dead, Tyrell. Join us.
Will's voice echoes across the lobby. Tyrell is maybe a little nervous, but hiding it.
Shut up.
They walk down the steps to the lobby. Interior hotel lobby, day. They cross the lobby.
Hello? There's nobody here, Tyrell.
Tyrell's already out the front entrance. Exterior hotel, day. Will and Tyrell exit the hotel and make their way down the steps. Outside, outside and go splashing across the flooded grounds. Debris from the storm is scattered all around them.
They're around. You just don't care about us because we're the contest winners. Let's go, Stoner Boy. Make his lazy butt hook us up with fishing poles or ping pong paddles or something.
Thank you.
No, the greenhouse effect has caused the Gulf Stream to shift, and almost every meteorological expert expects a dramatic increase in tropical depression.
Hey! Shut up, okay?
Tyrell keeps walking. Will looks around at the wind and water swept vista. Not much of a day for activities.
I don't like the fish.
Tyrell moves across the grounds. He looks back. Will is stopped in his tracks, looking up at in the window of the bell tower, Estes staring down at them.
You coming?
Will trots after him, but he takes a glance back at the window. Estes is gone. Cut to interior hotel fitness room, day. Julie has finished on the Stairmaster. Both she and Carla are sweaty after a good workout. Their moods have improved.
Come on, Vampira. I got just the thing for you.
Carla leads Julie over to the tanning beds.
Cancer in a box.
No, this is a safe sign. It's better than a day at a beach.
Julie is reluctant.
Come on, a little photosynthesis and you will feel like a new
houseplant?
Carla opens the canopy of the tanning bed.
Oh, sorry. Exactly.
Julie peels off her sweats, lies down in her underwear, straps on a small pair of goggles. Carla lowers the canopy over Julie. Angle on a wall timer. Carla sets the dial.
Set to 375. Bake for 1 hour.
Carla!
Just kidding.
Ultraviolet tubes come to life. Julie is bathed in purple light. Cut to exterior hotel grounds, day. Tyrell looks across the grounds and sees at the far end of the tennis courts Titus's pool supply cart, half obscured by the heavy foliage surrounding the court. Tyrell walks. Evidently, that's how you spell foliage. Tyrell walks away from Will towards the cart. He hears the jam box.
The jam box.
That one caught me off guard. Playing Trench Town Rock by Bob Marley. Okay, one good thing about music. When it hits, you feel no pain. Exterior, hotel tennis court, day. The open door of the entrance clangs against the fence in the wind. Tyrell decides to cut through the court to the far entrance and the cart. Interior, hotel tennis court, day. Tyrell walks across the court to the sagging net. There's a rustling in the foliage around the court. Something moving fast and quietly.
Hey, Bong Marley, come here.
The door slams shut behind him. Tyrell looks back at the door. The latch seems to have stuck, and it's no longer swinging. Tyrell turns back towards the other door and sees the pit bull standing in the doorway. Tyrell stares at the dog. The dog growls at Tyrell, low and menacing.
I'm gonna kill you, bong boy.
Simultaneously, Tyrell turns and the dog lunges forward. Tyrell sprints to the door. It's locked by a length of metal slipped into the coupling. He turns to see the dog bounding at him. Tyrell leaps up the fence just as the pit bull lunges for him. The dog catches his pant leg. Tyrell kicks him away and frantically scrambles up. The dog relentlessly barks and snaps as Tyrell climbs the fence. Will looks in at the dog angrily charging the chain link. He looks up at Tyrell.
Come on, jump. I've got you.
He reaches out to try and catch Tyrell on the fence. Tyrell finally looses his grip and falls back, landing on top of Will. He rolls quickly to his feet.
Thanks. I gotta find me a pool boy.
Cut to interior hotel fitness room, Dave. Carla hammers the bag with a series of quick punches. She finally stops to catch her breath and hears a thumping from the other room. Interior, basement hallway, day. Carla sticks her head out the door to the gym, listening. At the end of the hall, an open door is visible, a single bare bulb lighting the room. Carla moves curiously towards it. Interior, basement room, day. Carla slowly sticks her head around the corner. Just as the thumping noise sounds loudly, she reacts. A small laundry room. Carla relaxes.
King Carlin, that'll break the machine.
She approaches the machine, which is rocking with the noise.
Damn, how many pairs you got in there?
She opens up the dryer door and jumps back. A bloody shoe flies out and into her arms. She looks down a beat and screams bloody murder. A hot spray of blood gushes from the machine. Reveal Olga's dismembered body. Oh my God. Tumbling inside the dryer. Carla screams again. Then she hears the sound of heavy boots coming down the hall. She runs to the door and locks it. She's trapped in a bloody basement cell. Suddenly, somebody pounds on the door. Carla screams. She runs across the room, shoving a folding table towards a row of basement windows. The door has hit again and again. Somebody is throwing their shoulder against it. Carla bangs hysterically on the windows, leaving bloody handprints on the panes. Cut to interior, tanning room, day. Julie's eyes suddenly open through the goggles. She thumbs off her Walkman.
You say something?
Nothing. And just as Julie lies down again, Carla's frantic screams echo down the hall. Julie goes to push open the canopy. As she does, the canopy lid is jammed down on top of her. A chain shoots through the handles. Julie is locked on the grill.
Carla? Somebody? Hey, this isn't funny.
Suddenly, lights go off. Julie thrashes around, trying to free herself. Julie's point of view through the purple light. She sees someone walking around in the room. The person steps closer. Julie could almost reach out and touch him. She begins to scream. Ah! Exterior, hotel pool, day. Tyrell angrily makes his way past the outdoor pool bar as Will follows. Tyrell spots a tray of empty bottles. He picks one up and smashes it in half on the ground. He holds out the jagged bottle to Will.
Take this.
Do what with it?
Tyrell breaks another bottle in half.
Julian, a pool boy.
They move towards the nearby pool house. Exterior, pool house, day. Tyrell and Will step outside the door. There's music from inside the jam box. More Bob Marley. Lively up yourself.
I'm gonna throw the door. Get ready.
Tyrell opens the door and charges in. Will's right behind him. Interior, hotel pool house, day. They spill into the room. A light fog hangs in the air. The two of them begin to cough and choke. Titus sits on the floor facing away from them, facing a window, through which gray light pierces the gloom. Titus doesn't move. He's too still. In front of him is a large bong that still smokes slightly.
Hey, pool boy.
Tyrell closes the distance and kicks Titus in the back. Titus falls over, like a block of wood, rictus already setting in. His hands are bound behind him. The cord is tied off to some pipes against the wall. His fingernails scratched grooves into the floor, scrabbling for the window and fresh air. Will points out 2 empty 1-gallon plastic bottles. Angles on the bottles. One is labeled chlorine, the other muriatic acid. Will pulls Tyrell from the pool house. Exterior, hotel pool house, day. The two of them collapse, coughing and choking.
What the?
Will splashes a puddle of rainwater on his face.
That's chlorine and muriatic acid. Put the two together, you get cyanide.
Tyrell rolls over on his back next to Will, practically coughing up a lung.
Cyanide? Like poison gas? What, you mean somebody really killed him? Oh my God. Think.
Suddenly, they both heard Carla screaming. They sprint to the main building. Cut to exterior, basement window, day. Tyrell and Will follow Carla's cries to a narrow strip of basement window, which runs along the side of the hotel. Her palms have bloodied one of the windows.
Get back!
Interior, hotel laundry room, day. Carla ducks down on the table just as the window explodes inward. Tyrell kicks in the pane and looks in.
Give me your hand.
That's your reading? She reaches for him. He pulls her up and out through the window. Exterior, basement window, day. Carla tumbles to the ground with only one thing to say.
Julie!
Smash cut to interior, tanning room, day. Tyrell and Will suddenly burst through the door. Angle on the tanning bed where Julie is just visible, her fingers madly groping for a way out.
Oh my God, get me out! Get me out!
Will struggles to open the bed, but the chain holds strong. Tyrell grabs a nearby dumbbell.
Hang on.
Angle on the chain. Tyrell slams the barbell down, shattering the fiberglass handles. A few of the ultraviolet tubes pop as Will yanks up on the cover. They help Julie up, her eyes adjusting to non-purple light.
I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. He's here. And we've got to get on the radio and call for help.
Oh, sorry. I think we can classify this as an emergency situation.
They head for the manager's office. Cut to interior, hotel, Brooks's office, day. They burst into the middle of the room before seeing that Brooks's head has a machete sticking out of it.
Yo, Brooks, listen up. Whoa.
Tyrell, Will, Carla look at the radio, which is smashed on the floor next to Brooks. Julie stares in shock at the reverse wall at a stuffed marlin with the words, "I still know," written on it in blood. Carla screams.
Somebody is a sick finger painting psycho.
We've got to get out of here, like, right now.
The power cuts out and the hotel plunges into darkness. Julie screams and runs from the hotel.
Julie!
Hotel bed steps through the glowing palms. Cut to exterior hotel docks. Day. Julie's at the end of the dock. Tears are streaming down. Tears are streaming down her face. Her chest heaving.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's mine. Okay.
Others.
Or where are we?
Catch up.
Why did you do that?
Carla realized
There were boats here. Refresh my memory. There were boats here, right?
They were cut loose.
Julie, want to tell us what's going on here?
We're all gonna
Tyrell
die. He's
picks
gonna
up
kill us
the-
all one by one.
Never mind. Oh, wow, we're all over this.
Who?
Ben Willis.
Oh, stop it. He's dead. You killed him. Now get over it.
They never found the body.
Her voice is low and urgent, an impromptu confessional.
2 summers ago, we lied to the authorities. We hit Ben Willis with our car. Ray, me, Barry, and Helen. We threw the body in the water just to cover it up.
Julie.
Only he wasn't dead. He killed Barry and Helen last 4th of July.
Tyrell begins backing away from Julie. He picks up a piece of driftwood from the dock.
I thought Ray and I killed him on a boat, but we didn't, and now he's back to finish the job.
Tyrell holds up the log as a weapon. He's angry and afraid.
We're on an island, miles from anywhere. I don't give a crap about your fishermen. There's dead bodies piling up everywhere, and there's one guy missing.
Will moves closer to Tyrell.
The porter. What's his name? Old Asbestos.
Estes, man. That's exactly who it is. That old guy knows something. We can sit here and wait for him and pick us off, or we can go find him first. Estes. Estes.
Yes.
Tyrell turns and heads down from the dock. Will goes with him. Carla takes a few hesitant steps after them, then turns back towards Julie, who hasn't moved.
Julie, we have to do something.
Julie's a friend caught him. Cut to. There's a line there. Cut to. Interior, Greyhound bus, night. Standard bus folks, old people in Panama hats, buzz-cut military geeks on holiday. Ray sits in a seat. He's in pain and does not look good. He pops a handful of pills into his mouth and washes them down with an orange crush. A dignified old lady has been watching him.
People live healthy in Miami. It's the future down there every day of the week. It's a future.
Ray slumps back, waiting for the pills to work.
I'll keep that in mind.
Cut to interior hotel tower room, dusk. The door to Estes' room bangs inward. Tyrell, Will, Carla, and Julie charge into the room.
Yo, freaky boy.
Oh my God.
Part of the room was
He's not here. Oh, sorry.
We're gonna find some weird crap in here.
In the corner?
There is a weird curtain. There's a curtain used as a partition.
Julie pulls the curtain back and discovers
A small, heavy cabinet.
Jason, are you there?
Jason?
Maybe frozen.
Oh, man down! Man down!
I'm dead. So I can do this.
a small heavy cabinet.
Sitting in the corner. Follow from inside while casting an evil pall over the room. Julie moves toward it and hesitates before opening the doors. Inside is a small voodoo shrine. A candle has burned low before it. Hanging before the altar is a little straw man impaled on a fishhook.
Voodoo?
I told you.
Julie looks closer. She sees her toothbrush, a hair tie, assorted other knickknacks belonging to her friends.
Missing a hair tie?
Carla looks in. Tyrell snatches the straw man up.
We found our guy.
Thunder rumbles across the sky like a judgment of God. Cut to interior hotel corridor, night. Julie, Carla, Tyrell, and Will walk quickly down the corridor. They have grabbed some of their things.
We gotta find flashlights, torches, guns if they got them. Anything that'll help.
Will and Tyrell eye the stairs leading down to the lobby.
Wait. Maybe he's down there collecting the body parts.
Will and Tyrell exchange a glance, and "are you man enough?" kind of glance.
Let's go.
Interior hotel lobby, night. The men head into the kitchen and bar area.
Will only be a second, okay?
Yeah, wait right there. Safest place.
Carla is terrified and waits by the stairs, but something catches Julie's eye. She walks across the lobby. Carla,
Julie, where are you going?
take it away, Jason. Are you there yet? Is he still there? Is he here yet?
Yeah, Jason's here now.
I don't know. He looks kind of frozen to me.
Oh, again. Oh no.
All right, Eric.
Oh, there we go. He
There
moved.
you go. Take it away from
Very, no, I don't.
Julie keeps walking.
Just before she gets to the globe.
Julie keeps walking. Thanks, Jay.
No
She
problem.
hears historical pictures. Yeah, just before he gets to the globe. Sorry, I lost myself down here. Oh, it's Julie spinning slowly. Julie hesitates, then walks towards the globe. It stops spinning. She looks down at it, close on the globe. And Julie's hand finding Brazil. We see the capital is not Rio, but Brasilia. This is dawning on Julie when we hear
Celia.
jump out of her spin. Estes was standing right there in the shadow.
That's the capital of Brazil, not Rio.
Carla screams. Tyrell comes flying across the lobby past Carla, who dives on Estes, tackling to the floor. Will is right behind him.
Let go.
Let go.
I got him.
That's me.
That's me.
It's him.
We got you.
Got you.
Leave him alone.
Tyrell holds up battered Estes.
Here's your killer.
No.
We found your voodoo crap.
No.
They shake Estes, finally giving him a chance to speak.
I found the bodies this morning. I tried to use the radio, but he already destroyed it.
Let him go. I believe him.
Come on, Julie, you saw his room.
I haven't hurt anyone. I stole those things to protect you. To protect you.
He's telling the truth. He could have easily killed me, but he didn't. Look, we didn't even answer the radio question right. This whole thing was a setup.
What do you mean?
Rio isn't the capital of Brazil. It was the wrong answer. Sorry, we lose.
You got all these theories about where is he? Where? Where's your fisherman killer?
I don't know.
You never do. The guy at the nightclub, the body in your room last night, little notes that only mean something to you. How do we even know you're not the one behind this?
And how do we know you're not?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Suck it.
Estes.
Steps forward. Oh yes, I know you're not I know who you're talking about. He used to work here at the hotel, and I've seen him around, out in the woods by the orchard.
What?
What? Did I get it fucked up?
No, the story's fucked up.
Oh shit.
Still your line.
Oh shit. Yeah. I can't remember his face, but I don't forget a face. I can show you.
How do we know you're not setting us up?
Where else are you going to go, son?
I'm not your son, Dad.
You're not my dad's son.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Are you there, Jason?
We'll be better off in the open if we can stick together. Maybe we can kill this creep for good.
Show us.
I think we lost Jason again.
They begin moving for the door.
Another man down.
God damn
Cut
it,
to.
Jason.
I'll do the narration for a bit.
Do it.
Exterior ferry docks, night. Established. The rain pounds a fleet of fishing boats. The boats are securely battened down in the weather. Ray limps past, heading for a small building at the end of the dock. Its sign reads, Island Ferry, Jack Paulson, proprietor. Cut to interior Paulson's boathouse, night. A gear-strewn office. Paulson watches an episode of Party of Five. There's a loud knocking at the door.
What the?
Paulson slowly gets up. He cracks the door open. Ray stands silhouetted against the rain. I need to get to Tower Bay Island. Paulson senses something isn't right.
We're closed.
Ray pushes his way in. I need to get there now. Paulson looks at him standing there drenched.
Did you happen to notice what's going on outside?
Ray pulls out the gun and points it at Paulson. I'm not looking for a weather report. I'm looking for a boat. So, which one's yours? Cut to exterior Woods Trail, night. Estes, Will, Tyrell, Julie, and Carla walk along a trail through the heart of the island. The storm has abated for a few minutes. It's windy, dark, and spooky. The kind of place you take people if you want to scare them with a classic ghost story. That is just what Estes is doing.
He worked here for many years. He had a nice family. A pretty wife and 2 little ones. A boy and a girl. They'd be about your age now.
They continue along the path. Estes looks at them in the dark, slowing for just a second.
One day his wife went missing. Maid found blood all over the honeymoon suite. Room 201.
There are strange noises out in the woods.
Eventually, they found her body. Pieces. A leg in the swamp, an arm washed up on 3 Mile Beach. And the head, they found much later.
A huge branch is blown from a tree and comes crashing down through the underbrush, scaring them. Estes calmly steps around it.
Careful.
Did he do it?
People say he was running around on him. People say he caught her in bed with other men. People say a lot of things. He disappeared, taking the 2 small ones with him. At least, they were never found.
The winding path leads to a small orchard. They hang on his every word.
We're here.
In the center of the orchard is a cemetery. They move off the path into the safety of the woods. There seems to be activity around the place. It's silent and eerie. Julie stares fascinated. She is slowly drawn toward the house. Carla grabs for her arm.
Be careful, Julie.
I've got to see.
She leads. They follow, circling the house. Julie rounds a corner of the shack and stops. She sees 2 tombstones. The first stone reads, Sarah Willis, birth, death. Second stone reads, Susie Willis, birth, death. Beyond them, a freshly dug grave, and the group moves slowly towards it. The headstone, partially obscured by the mound of dirt, comes into view. The third headstone reads, Julie James, born September 6, 1979, died July 4th, 1998. A lying whore. A lying whore is scratched with a knife.
Today's July 4th.
Will goes to comfort Julie.
I am not dying on this island, Will. Do you hear me?
Julie shouts into the darkness.
You want me, Bella Willis? Come and get me. I'm right here.
She kicks over her headstone.
Yeah. My grave stays empty.
She looks defiantly down the path.
Julie, the boats are gone. The phones are down. There's no way off this place.
Then we fight.
Will looks around. Estes is gone.
Where'd Estes go?
What is up with that weirdo?
I'll go find him.
Why? He can't help us.
He's probably the only one who can help us.
I'll come with you.
Are you crazy? We're not staying here on our own.
It's okay. He couldn't have gone far. I'll catch up with you later.
Will disappears into the darkness.
Maybe we should just wait here, like hide in a tree.
I'm not hiding up no tree. I'm with her. Let's arm ourselves to the teeth and kick this psycho's butt.
Are you back, Jason?
Jason, are you back?
Dude,
Yeah,
yes.
Jason, you
Cut
want to
to-
take over?
Yes,
Yeah.
good. Thank you.
Cool.
Cut to interior hotel kitchen. Night. They move cautiously into the kitchen. Blue emergency lights flicker above them. It's a big room with plenty of nooks and crannies for somebody to be hiding in. Tyrell picks up a couple of different knives. He hefts them in his hand.
What I need is a gun, not a steak knife.
Carla grabs a paring knife.
You gonna clean vegetables? You gonna stir fry? You need something that'll get his attention.
He picks up a huge butcher's knife and cuts the air with it. He then roughly empties other drawers, looking for more weapons. Carla looks to Julie, something on her mind. Julie catches the look.
I'm your best friend. You could have told me the truth about what happened. I would have understood.
Carla, I just wanted this whole thing to be over. I didn't want to involve anybody else.
Well, it's a little too late for that now.
Julie steps over to Carla.
I'm so sorry. I brought this on everyone. It's my fault.
Tyrell picks up on the mood swing. He moves closer to them. He's sympathetic.
Forget that. You didn't do nothing. The fisherman's a piece of scum. I should have been listening to you. I'm sorry.
Julie smiles for a second.
Now let's take a look at the pantry.
You think that's a good place to hide?
I don't know, but I'm starving.
Cut to exterior beach night. Will runs from the trees and finds himself by an old house. He sees Estes by the ocean near a boat.
Hey, Estes. Estes, where'd you go?
Estes doesn't answer right away. He keeps his back to Will.
You abandoning us? How come you didn't tell us you had a boat?
Estes picks up the boat's oar. He speaks low, almost inaudibly.
This has to end now.
What?
Estes swings the oar, cracking Will's head hard. Smash cut to interior hotel kitchen night. Tyrell, Julie, and Carla approach the pantry, a huge steel door. Interior hotel kitchen continuous. Tyrell steps inside.
Steel door, food. Perfect.
He starts looking for something to eat. Clank. There's a soft clattering from somewhere in the room. Everyone freezes, staring into the darkness. Tyrell puts a finger to his lips, then creeps down an aisle, listening. There's nothing but silence. He moves towards the first aisle. He jumps out. The aisle is empty. Julie and Carla move down an aisle beside him. Tyrell ducks around to the second aisle. He slices the air, ready to pounce. This aisle is empty. Julie and Carla nervously move another aisle down. Tyrell moves stealthily towards the third aisle. This is it. He lunges forward into the row. Empty also. There's a small sound. A mouse scampers off under the shelves. Tyrell turns and smiles at Carla and Julie. It's just a rolling pin bashes him on the back of the head. Tyrell hits the floor unconscious. Julie and Carla scream. A dark figure jumps down from the shelves. Tyrell puts his arms up.
Don't kill me.
Wait, it's Nancy.
Nancy, the bartender, steps out of the shadows, brandishing her rolling pin. Cut to interior hotel kitchen night. Tyrell stands at the sink, where Carla holds a towel full of ice to his head. Nancy, the bartender, looks on apologetically.
I'm sorry, but you could have been the one doing all of this.
So could you. Crazy fool.
You stumbled into my hiding place.
Or must have missed the sign.
Excuse me, but this island didn't have a murder rate until you people showed up. Never seen a dead body before.
Get used to it.
Who's doing this?
Don't even get her started. It's a long, long story, and you probably wouldn't even believe a word of it.
Tyrell moves as he talks, fed up and exhausted. He crosses the stove and under a huge hanging rack of pots and pans.
I mean, all I know for sure is this is the worst vacation of my life. I'm tired, and I'm hungry, and I personally haven't seen one damn psycho killer.
Whack! A steel hook sinks deep into the base of Tyrell's shaved skull, a look of abject surprise on his face. The women freeze as Tyrell dances like a marionette before being hoisted up and hung on the rack like a used saucepan. The fisherman is in the vent above the stove. He stares out at them from the hood of his slicker. Ben jumps from the range onto the floor. Carla is in shock. Julie yanks her, and they flee. As she goes, Julie picks up a loose knife and hides it in her back pocket.
Boy, I'm fucking dead. Shit.
That's it. Cut 2. Exterior, offshore on ferry, night. Ray pilots the boat through the dark, choppy water. He's navigating by compass, map spread before him. He sees something off the bow, a boat drifting on the fast sea. The words Tower Bay are painted on the side. Ray pulls alongside and discovers the boat is empty. He reaches for the radio.
Come in. This is Summer Breeze requesting emergency assistance for Tower Bay Island. I repeat, this is Summer Breeze.
Ray guns the boat away. Smash cut to interior hotel foyer, night. Julie, Carla, and Nancy run into the lobby. The storm is wailing outside the front doors. They pause for a second. Behind them, we hear the rapid thud, thud, thud of Ben's boots. Nancy goes straight to a desk and pulls out a flashlight. She points to the main staircase.
I know where we can hide.
Interior, hotel staircase, continuous. The women run up the stairs. Behind them, we hear Ben's footfalls echoing. Interior, hotel corridor, continuous. On the top floor, they race towards the end of a dark hallway. At the far end of the hall, Nancy illuminates a section of the ceiling.
Give me a boost up.
Julie helps Nancy reach a pull cord in the ceiling. A wooden ladder pulls down. Nancy quickly climbs up. Ben Willis enters the hallway and continues towards them. On the ladder, Carla slips, nearly knocking Julie to the floor. They both scramble upwards. Ben hits the ladder. Just as Julie reaches the top rung, she screams. Ben's hook is on her foot. Nancy appears in the opening and throws a brick down at Ben. It hits him in the chest and knocks him back. Julie makes it into the attic. They pull the ladder up behind them like a drawbridge. Interior hotel attic, night. Julie, Carla, and Nancy surround the hatch they've just shut. They fumble with it. There's no way to
lock it.
What do we do?
From below comes laughter. There's a tug on the hatch, cracking it open. I lost it. There's a tug on the hatch, cracking it open. The girls pull it back shut. But it's hard to get a grip. There's more tugging, the hatch bending down. They can see Ben. Then the rope snaps. The hatch slams shut.
There's no way to grip this thing.
Suddenly, the steel tip of the hook pokes through the crack. It wriggles around, turning, and begins to pull the hatch down. They try to hold it, but it's no use. They let go and jump away. The attic is lit by a cathedral window. It's crosshatched with wooden beams and pink insulation.
Watch your step.
Bunk. Carla's foot goes through a gap between the two beams. Smash cut to. Interior hotel. Carla and Tyrell's room, night. Carla's foot dangling through the ceiling. Smash back to. Hotel attic, night. Julie helps Carla back up onto a beam.
Stay on the beams.
Carla and Julie follow her precarious progress. Ben climbs off the ladder to a beam. He watches them leap from beam to beam. His hook glints in the light. Julie, Carla, and Nancy move towards the cathedral window. They turn. They are cut off. They spread out against the wall, looking for an opening to get back to the hatch. Ben feints towards Nancy, and swipes at Julie. He misses. She leaps away. She looks down. Instead of insulation, she sees a window into the honeymoon suite. She sees her bed through a one-way mirror. Julie stares, momentarily transfixed. Carla is edging her way around the side of Ben.
You'd be amazed by what you'd see. My wife with every man on the island, for example. And you, sexy. I loved watching you.
You sick freak.
Why did you make him legs going?
Having a bit of fun. We're jazzing it up, folks.
Ben suddenly whirls and lunges at Carla. He grabs her, but they both lose their balance, teetering for a moment on one of the beams before falling. They crash through the mirror. Interior hotel, Carla and Tyrell's room, night. Carla and Ben hit the bed in a rain of glass. Carla bounces to her feet and dives out of the way as Ben swings his hook. Exterior, room, balcony, night. Carla backs onto the porch. She backs up against the railing. Cut to attic window, night. Julie and Nancy reach the cathedral window. They open it and look out. Exterior, room, balcony. Julie's point of view, night. And Ben advancing towards Carla, whose back is against the railing. Carla looks behind her, sees the glass roof of the orchid house, which doesn't look nearly strong enough to support her. Ben advances, swinging the hook. Carla leaps over the railing and onto the glass. Exterior, greenhouse, roof, night. Carla keeps a wary eye on Ben as she gingerly backs up on the glass. The glass begins cracking, subtle crack lines splintering out from her footsteps. Ben lunges and swipes at her with his hook. Carla leans away from the attack and loses her balance, slipping onto her back on the glass. She lifts her head, starts to move. Crack! The glass is fracturing beneath her. She looks through the glass. Carla's point of view, the orchids below. She tries to slide towards the support. The glass creaks and moans, and she moves across the room.
Oh God, no!
She's almost to the support when the roof explodes, taking Carla down into the orchid house. Interior, orchid house, night. The roof shatters in an explosion of flying glass. Carla lands on her back. Cut to interior, attic window, night. Julie and Nancy look at the empty space which once was a roof supporting Carla.
Carla!
Ben turns and looks up at Nancy and Julie. Then he sprints for the balcony. Julie and Nancy duck back into the attic. Cut to hotel corridor, night. Julie and Nancy climb down into the hallway. They are cautious, expecting Ben at every turn. Interior lobby, night. They hurry across the lobby. Cut to orchid house, night. A sprawling, steam-filled room, dense with vegetation of all sorts, and shelf after shelf of beautiful orchids. Carla lies unconscious. Slowly, she opens her eyes. There's a rustling in the flowers. She tries to get up, but can't yet. She waits in terror as birds fly up and out of the hole she's made in the roof. Carla tries to stand, and her leg gives way. She tests her knee.
Ow.
Carla's hobbling. She reaches the door. It's locked from the other side. There's a thick glass window set in the middle of the door. The cranes startle again. Something's upsetting them. Carla spins to look. Nothing. Cut to interior hotel orchid house, night. Julie and Nancy arrive at the door. Carla pounds on the other side, points to the lock.
It's locked.
Nancy sees a key ring by the door.
It's got to be one of these.
Nancy tries the first of many keys. Something catches Julie's eye. She moves in for a closer look. Her eyes go wide. Orchid house, Julie's point of view. A powerful bolt of lightning cracks, fills the room with a pulse of bright light. Ben is standing inside, and he's heading straight for Carla.
He's inside!
Carla spins, sees him. Her terrified scream blends with the cranes, now shrieking violently. Interior, hotel, orchid, house, night. Nancy fumbles with the keys, drops them. Julie tries to keep calm.
Come on!
Interior, hotel, orchid house, night. Ben closes fast, slicing the tops of orchids as he goes. He skewers a bud on the top of his hook. Carla pounds on the door.
Hurry!
Nancy fumbles for the right key, but the lock is old.
Nancy!
It's jammed!
The key is stuck.
Come on!
He's running out of time. Julie sees a fire axe encased in the glass safety box.
No way!
Julie smashes the glass with her elbow, grabs the axe.
Move!
Julie hammers the door with the axe. Wood splinters, glass cracks. Ben is almost on top of Carla now. Julie swings, The axe breaks the glass, pulls the frame out. Julie drops the axe. They grab Carla, pull her through. Ben swings. The hook rips Carla's shoe, but Julie and Nancy pull her through. Julie and Ben are face to face. Julie has the axe in her hands. She stares him down.
Come on, give me a shot.
Ben rips off his hook, eyeing Julie.
Julie, come on!
They flee. Ben tries the door, realizes it had locked behind him. He can't fit through the circular window. He throws a shoulder to the door. Again and again, the door frame starts to give. Cut to exterior storm shelter, night. Julie, Carly, and Nancy approach the iron door to the underground storm cellar. Julie carries the axe.
It's over there.
They struggle together to open the heavy door. Interior, storm shelter, night. Stairs lead down into darkness. Carla hesitates.
I don't know.
Come on, you can make it.
Julie gets in, pulling Carla in behind her. They pull the door closed behind them.
There's a light somewhere.
Interior, storm shelter, night. The darkness is complete. We hear movement.
Julie?
I'm right here. Grab my hand.
This place has emergency power. Just ease your way down the stairs and I'll find the light.
Okay, I'm at the bottom, Carla. Just get my hand.
I am holding your hand.
No, you're not.
Nancy pulls the chain on an overhead bulb. The lights go on, illuminating the dead corpses of Brooks, Derek, Olga, and Titus, whose hand Carla is holding. The women scream. They muddle together, trying to collect themselves. Suddenly, there is a pounding on the iron door. They scream. Then, Julia remembers the axe. She motions the others to stay back.
All right.
The iron hatch is slowly opening. Julie gets the axe into position. Will pokes his head through. Will pokes his head through. He's clutching a piece of wood as a weapon.
You guys, thank God. Is everyone okay?
They are ecstatic to see him. They bound up the concrete stairs.
Help's here! Help's here!
Exterior, hotel walkway, night. Will is already on the move towards the hotel.
Come on, we're gonna be okay.
Did you get help?
Will shakes his head. He's walking woozily.
What happened?
Estes came after me with a gaffing hook.
He's in it with Willis?
I guess so.
Julie points out that his chest and stomach are covered in blood too.
Your stomach, you're hurt.
Will looks down, clutches himself, and keeps moving.
When I was coming back, I saw your slicker friend looking for you guys down by the water. Let's hurry and get inside.
Cut to exterior, beach, night. Ray guns the boat straight onto the beach. He leaps from the boat. Cut to interior, hotel bar, night. Will slumps down on the bar floor. He's floating in and out of consciousness. Julie leans over him, concerned.
Oh my God, you're bleeding to death.
She looks back towards Nancy.
We need a first aid kit.
I saw one in the lobby.
Carla starts, then hesitates. Will moans, looks at her.
I'll come with you.
You'll be okay. It's over.
Carla and Nancy rush from the bar. Julie looks tenderly at Will. He looks back at her. She pulls some hair off his forehead. He smiles weakly.
Will, just hold on. We'll get you fixed up.
Cut to interior, hotel lobby, night. Carla and Nancy go to the area near the check-in behind the desk.
Look up there. I'll look over here.
Carla looks behind the desk. Nancy is searching the shelves. Cut to interior, hotel bar, night. Julie tenderly searches the area around Will's stomach. She's fussing with the clothes, looking for the wound.
You've got blood everywhere, but I can't find a wound.
Will takes her head in his hands, looks her in the eye.
That's because it's not my blood.
Slow change dun, dun, dun. The slow change in Julie as she realizes. She starts to run. Will roughly grabs her.
It's time you woke up, Julie.
His voice switches to that of a familiar radio disc jockey.
And start contemplating the ultimate magic getaway.
Grabs the bar. Cut to interior, hotel lobby, night. Nancy sees a white metal box sitting on a shelf. She reaches for it. It's a first aid kit. Another hand reaches over and lands on top of her hand. She jumps and sees Estes right behind her. Carla screams.
Will, he's in on it.
Suddenly, Estes' expression changes to surprise and a spear tip appears in the front of his chest. Nancy screams and looks over Estes' shoulder to see Ben Willis standing there holding a spear gun. Estes topples over on top of Nancy, pinning her underneath his dying, convulsing body. Struggles to get loose.
Me.
Carla rushes to Nancy. She tugs on her arm, trying to pull her free. The fisherman strides towards them. He raises his hook. He swings at Carla's head. The hook catches on a beam. Carla struggles with Nancy.
Come on!
Ben tries to free his hook hand. Carla looks up at him. He calmly puts his foot onto Estes' back and steps down with all of his weight, driving the spear tip deep into Nancy, who expires with a sigh.
Damn you.
Carla, blind with rage. Carla, blind with rage, attacks the fisherman. He kicks out with a boot and sends Carla flying onto a glass table in the lobby area. The table explodes. Carla is finished. The fisherman works his hook free from the post. Carla is unmoving and looks quite dead. Cut to exterior, wood trail, night. Will pulls Julie along a muddy path in the rain. He's got her by the hair. She's slipping and falling.
Look at the bright side, Jules. We'll finally get to spend some quality time together.
Julie tries to get to the knife she's stashed in her back pocket.
Why are you doing this to me?
Me. It's always about you. I'm having bad dreams. I can't sleep. I'm not doing well in school. I'm having trouble with my boyfriend.
I trusted you.
We had a connection, didn't we? I can tell you one thing, though. Ray didn't trust me. He was right. He's dead, but he was right.
They come into the orchard. They are covered in mud. Julie stumbles again, goes to her knees, works the knife free, and slashes up at Will. She slices him across the face. He steps back, feels the blood.
What'd you have to do that for?
There's a creepy pause. Will stares at his own blood. She catches her breath. Then suddenly, Will knocks the knife from her hand. He lifts her by the hair. Enraged, he punches her in the face. She goes down. Exterior orchard night. Will has Julie in a chokehold. He drags her towards the open graves. Julie is losing energy, slowly giving up. What? Oh, sorry.
Why?
Why? Come on, Julie, think. You'll get it. Will Benson? Ben's son?
Oh, man. Sorry, I have to just, I guess,
Christ.
Wow. Even Scooby-Doo is like shaking his head at that. He shoves her.
Together.
He shoves her. She falls back into the arms of Ben Willis.
Hi, Dad.
He wails, struggling wildly in Ben's grip.
Oh my God.
That's my boy.
Ben holds her back to look at her. He throws back the hood of his slicker. We see his face clearly for the first time.
No.
Ben pulls off his hook and strokes Julie's cheek with his stump.
Shush now. No more screaming. No more running. Time to die.
That's so good.
Let go of her, now!
Ben and Will spin to see Ray, like the hero from Western, step out from behind a tree. Ben starts to laugh. Will joins him.
You gotta be kidding me.
What are you gonna do, boy? Call us names?
Let her go, now!
Ray raises the .38 caliber handgun. He cocks the hammer. Ben doesn't let go of Julie. Lightning fast, he slaps his hook back on and gets the point to Julie's neck.
Think about it, boy. You're no killer. That's my job.
Ray hesitates, his finger on the trigger. He does look scared. Ben takes a step towards Ray, then another, pushing Julie in front of him. Will moves closer too.
Stop right there.
Ray's finger squeezing down the trigger.
Don't have it in ya.
Suddenly, Will dives for Ray. Ray gets a shot off, tagging Ben in the shoulder. The gun goes flying. Julie spins and hits Ben in the face. He knocks into her own He knocks her into her own grave. Mud begins to slide in on her. She tries to scramble out. Will and Ray wrestle, punching each other repeatedly in the face. Will has Ray down and his hands around his neck. He looks him in the eye.
We haven't missed you down here, Ray boy. I got to know Julie real well.
Will gets the better of Ray. He's stronger. He yanks him up, choking him. Ray is begging to check out.
Think of all the things I'm gonna do to her. Dad, finish him.
Ben charges towards Ray's back. He pulls back the hook for a roundhouse slashing. At the last second, Ray dips, elbows Will. The hook goes straight into Will's chest. The fisherman has hooked his own son.
My boy!
Father and son make final eye contact. The son's eyes go blank. Ben stares in shock as Will expires, falling back into the mud. Ben screams in rage. Ray is tired. Whack!
Ah, you bastard!
Ben begins beating Ray. He punches him. He straight arms him with the hook. He knocks him again and again, and Ray is beaten, giving up. Ben has Ray against the tombstone. The hook slowly inches towards his eye.
Gonna blind you first.
The hook is touching the eyelid. Ew. A gunshot rings out. A look of wonder crosses Ben's face. He slowly turns away from Ray. Julie stands behind him, holding the gun.
Oh. Just die!
Don't kill me.
Blam, blam, blam. She empties the gun into Ben, who flies backwards into Julie's grave. As he tumbles, Ben releases the dirt stacked beside the grave. A muddy landslide slowly covers Ben up. Ben's face is covering over. His mouth starts filling with dirt.
You can't kill me. I'll always be with you.
The dirt covers him. It continues to fill until just the gleaming metal hook waves futilely out of the dirt, then is stopped wiggling. Julie goes to Ray. Cut to exterior hotel night. Ray and Julie limp across the grounds of the hotel. They are moving past some shrubbery when a dark figure jumps out. Julie yells. She and Ray jump back. Carla stops in the middle of her kamikaze attack, knife held out.
Oh God, it's you.
You're okay. Thank God.
Is he?
They nod. They go to her. Jubilant group hug time. They compose themselves.
You know, it's true what they say about packaged vacations. You get what you pay for. Now, how do you get off this piece of shit island?
The first rays of the morning sun appear. Ray looks adoringly at Julie as the beatific light touches her face. Ray kisses her. She kisses him back. They are silhouetted against a beautiful orange sunrise.
We don't have to tell anyone it rained the whole time. It can just be our little secret.
The three of them throw their arms around each other's shoulders, and they start walking for the beach as a Coast Guard helicopter rises into view. Match cut to exterior, house, day. Establish, the sun setting over a quaint street in a college town. Super title, 4 months later. Julie pedals her bicycle down the street. She has a book bag over her shoulder. It feels like one of the first days of school. She rides the bike up to a small house on the perfect street. She rolls the bike right up to the front door. Cut to interior house day. Julie lets herself into the house. She leans her bike against another bike in the hallway. It's a perfect day. Birds chirping, wind in the willows. There's another noise from inside her house. She goes perfectly still and listens. Behind her, by the kitchen, the shadow of a figure moves. She whirls. Nothing. She creeps down the hallway towards her kitchen. She pauses. The dark figure almost knocks into her. She screams.
Ah!
It's Ray. He's holding a disemboweled toaster.
Ray, what are you doing?
Oh, it's not working right. You're home early? Did I scare you?
Never do that again.
Hey, I didn't know you were here. It's okay. We got the refrigerator in. Come see.
She sees the love in his eyes. She hugs him.
I love it here.
It's going to be great.
Dissolve 2. Interior stairway, night. Julie climbs the top of the stairs. She passes Ray in the bathroom. She pauses in the doorway. Interior bathroom, continuous. Ray is at the sink in boxer shorts. He's using an electric water pick device ice that has just been opened. A gift from the party. It makes a low whirring sound.
Checking the locks again.
You know me too well.
Julie smiles and walks to the bedroom. Cut 2. Interior bedroom, continuous. Julie climbs into the bed with a book. The bedroom is clean and orderly. The windows are closed. The closet door is shut. The room is decorated simply. A high antique bed, unopened boxes, a high boy, an antique mirror leaning against the wall. A stuffed bear sits in a chair. There's a clatter from another room. Julie freezes. She waits. She hears it again. She climbs out of bed. Cut 2. Interior second bedroom, night. Julie walks into the dark spare bedroom. The cluttering sound comes from the open window. The wind is blowing the blinds. Julie relaxes. She shuts the window. As she leaves the room, we notice the dirty imprint of a boot below the window. Interior bathroom, night. Julie passes Ray, who is still absorbed with the new toy. Behind him, the door softly closes. The lock twists. Ray is oblivious, happy being the dental hygiene pace setter of the household. Interior. Julie enters the room. She looks at the closet door. It is open, a crack. She hesitates, trying to remember if it was open before. It wasn't. Julie approaches the closet. She catches her reflection in the mirror next to the closet. She peers into the crack of the closet. She can't see anything. She throws open the closet door. Nothing. She looks around the room.
Oh, what is my problem?
She sits down on the bed. We see her bare feet from under the bed. She smiles, relaxes. She looks in the mirror, leaning against the wall. Something has caught her eye. She freezes. She turns slowly back to the reflection in the mirror. She sees the glint of steel. A hook. Crash zoom into reflection. The fisherman crouching under her bed. Julie turns too late. The fisherman lunges out and grabs her legs. Julie screams. She goes down. Her nails scream into the wooden floor as she is dragged under the bed. Cut to black. The end. Yeah.
Good job, everybody.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Thank you for everyone for coming out and staying for like 2.5 hours. I hope
That was longer.
everyone.
It was good.
It was fun, but I'm never watching this movie.
Yeah.
I have
that's
to
where
see it.
I
I
stand on it.
I'm off to watch it right now, actually.
But I feel like there was stuff in the script that just didn't make it to the movies, and now I'm like, come on, put those scenes back in.
There's some stuff I was like, yeah, that could have stayed out of that movie.
I think that this recording is the best possible cut of the film that could exist.
Perfect.
This will be on the Criterion edition of it.
The ridiculous cut.
Oh, man.
Oh, Nelly.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for taking time out of your Saturday to come and do this with me.
Well, it's not like we're doing much.
So it's good to see everybody.
Thank you for coming up with this for us to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely do more. We'll do like an all
Yes.
edition of the Expendables. It'll be hilarious.
Totally. I'm down for that. The Expendables, really? Let's do that. Or something else.
Play the Expendables, yeah.
Or
That or
something.
two.
Or something. We could do.
We should do Scream and see how it holds up.
Yeah.
Yeah, Scream would be a good one.
Yeah.
There's like a million horror movies out there that have like ensemble casts, so it'd probably be good for this size.
I have a file that's filled with unmade or like semi-made, like semi-abandoned concepts for horror films. So I've got like Neil Marshall's.
We still have to write that, Allie.
There's no way it's not going to be a perfect script, though.
Like
Maybe
this one.
whoever watches this, you can ask them to give a suggestion.
Yeah, what would you like us to do?
Good
Yeah.
idea.
If anyone watched this the
But-
whole way through,
Yeah. Yes, whoever watches
Yes,
this.
right now, watch all 2 hours of it and then give us your comments.
But it's got to be on par with I Still Know What You Did Last Summer.
yeah.
Or lower. Or lower.
Definitely lower.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys
Oh,
for
okay.
coming out.
Happy July 4th.
Happy July 4th. I hope you all
Yay.
enjoy the rest of your night.
Yeah.
Benson.
Where are they?
Ben.
Good job, everybody.
And where are your cards? Benson, yes.
That was great.
Yes.
I'm gonna see this movie now. Yeah.
I guess did you write yours backwards, or does it just like?
No, it's
Yours
because
comes up right when
Backwards to you.
Yeah.
Is mine backwards?
No, it's not.
No, you guys are both right. You're fine.
We're good.
Cool.
Remus.
Alright.
Anyway. Okay.
All right. Well, bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stay
See you guys.
safe.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.